Money made, money made, money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life.
Is sort of shrink the amount of money that's available to them. He's taking money, he's moving it all over. He's trying to create these ridiculous debts that Elizabeth reports on, where he essentially owes himself and his parents $50 million.
So the money's really gone. Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight. All that money.
Floyd Mayweather has once again grabbed headlines, this time for flashing a jaw-dropping $10 million in cold hard cash during an impromptu Instagram live session. The spectacle came just days after online rumors began circulating, suggesting that the boxing icon was facing financial troubles or even on the brink of bankruptcy. Mayweather's dramatic display served not only as a rebuttal to the gossip, but also as a reminder of his unparalleled ability to command attention both inside and outside Thering in the live video, which quickly went viral across social media platforms. If you like this, please subscribe Punch Vista and click the bell icon for more latest and interesting videos.
So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Mayweather casually sat in his sprawling Las Vegas mansion, surrounded by opulence, dressed in designer wear and adorned with glittering diamond-encrusted jewelry. He calmly stacked bundles of cash on a marble table, all while directly addressing his critics. The video sparked an immediate frenzy among fans, financial analysts, and media outlets alike. Some viewed it as a theatrical flex characteristic of Mayweather's over-the-top persona, while others questioned whether the boxer's extravagant financial habits were sustainable in the long run. After all, Mayweather has built his brand on excess nicknamed money for a reason and has long used social media as a platform to showcase his luxurious lifestyle, including his collection of Bugatti's private jets, custom jewelry, and now piles of physical cash. The rumors about Mayweather's alleged bankruptcy began circulating after a few social media accounts claiming insider knowledge posted reports alleging that the former champion had burned through much of his fortune. These claims were reportedly supported by legal documentation and court filings. The sheer virality of the posts was enough to ignite speculation. Mayweather's name became a trending topic overnight, with hashtags like Mayweather broke and Tanker Money Pros being shared thousands of times. It didn't take long for Mayweather to take control of the narrative, something he has done throughout his career with masterful precision. The Instagram Live wasn't just a reaction. It was a calculated move to crush rumors and reclaim the spotlight. With thousands of viewers tuned in at its peak, the broadcast became a viral moment, with screen recordings and gifts dominating social media feeds and media coverage for days. Mayweather's actions also reignited discussions about the financial literacy of athletes, particularly those in high-earning but short-duration careers like boxing. Over the years, many world-class athletes have found themselves in financial trouble after retiring from the sport, often due to poor money management, lack of investment knowledge, or simply living beyond their means. While Mayweather has made over $1.2 billion throughout his career from boxing purses, endorsements, and business ventures, critics have often pointed out that his spending habits could eventually catch up with him. He even faced issues with the IRS.
It did not save its own documents to show what it spent. The new acting IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel calls this wasteful spending inappropriate.
Yet Mayweather has consistently dismissed these concerns, often highlighting his investments in real estate, fashion, entertainment, and even cryptocurrency. He has also launched his own promotion company, Mayweather Promotions, which has organized some of the most lucrative fights in recent boxing history. According to his own statements, Mayweather earns substantial residual income from his business endeavors, and he maintains multiple revenue streams, ensuring that he doesn't rely solely on the boxing ring for financial stability. Nevertheless, the Instagram Live was a reminder of Mayweather's enduring influence and cultural relevance. In an age where social media clout often translates directly Into brand power and financial opportunity, Mayweather tried to dominate not just with his fists, but with his uncanny ability to stay in the public eye. Whether he's stepping into an exhibition match in Dubai or hosting a lavish party at his Vegas mansion, the 50 champion knows how to stay on top of the narrative. The display of $10 million in cash was not just a flex, but a symbolic act of defiance. It was a visual statement that echoed the sentiment Mayweather has long conveyed that he plays by his own rules and doesn't care about public opinion, especially when it questions his financial status. Critics were quick to point out that showing off such a large sum in cash is impractical and risky. But Mayweather isn't concerned with conventional wisdom. To him, it's about making a statement, a high-octane rebuttal to anyone doubting his wealth or success. While some financial advisors might cringe at the idea of someone holding $10 million in physical currency for Mayweather, the spectacle was not about financial prudence. It was about legacy. He has always seen himself as a brand, not just an athlete, and this latest move only solidifies his reputation as a master showman. Whether the money was strategically borrowed for the sake of appearance or genuinely pulled from his personal vault is ultimately beside the point. The optics were powerful, and they did their job. However, people like Eddie Hearn still believe that Mayweather has no money.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money. I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending...
It's a lot of expense.
The broadcast also included moments of personal reflection, giving fans a rare glimpse into Mayweather's psyche. At one point, he reiterated that while people love to talk about his spending, few talk about his business acumen and the way he's flipped his earnings into long-term wealth. While the show of money was the headline, these quieter moments offered a deeper look at the man behind the headlines. The reaction from fans was split. While many cheered him on and saw the video as another classic Mayweather moment, bold, brash, and entertaining, others criticized play as tone-deaf, especially in light of ongoing global economic struggles. In a time where millions are grappling with inflation, job insecurity, and economic instability, the image of one man casually flaunting $10 million in cash struck some as insensitive or out of touch. Still, this isn't new for Mayweather, who has never shied away from polarizing public opinion. Meanwhile, the media response ranged from skeptical to admiring. Several outlets questioned the logic behind storing or carrying such large sums of money, citing security and legal concerns. Others praised Mayweather's mastery of media manipulation, noting that he had successfully turned a negative rumor into a PR victory. Financial pundits and sports analysts used the opportunity to revisit Mayweather's earnings history, with some estimating that he still retains hundreds of millions in assets, including real estate holdings, stock portfolios, and business interests. One key aspect that can't be ignored is how Mayweather continues to stay relevant long after his official retirement from professional boxing. While other athletes fade into the background or work on low-profile roles post-career, Mayweather seems to relish the spotlight. He's transitioned into exhibition bouts and international events that keep him in the ring without risking his undefeated record. These events, often featuring celebrities or non-professional fighters, still draw millions in pay-per-view revenue and live attendance, ensuring that his income stream remains active. In recent years, Mayweather has also ventured into the NFT and crypto space, launching digital collectibles and promoting blockchain projects. While not all of these ventures have been without controversy, they exemplify his continued effort to adapt to new economic landscapes and technologies. His involvement in these sectors indicates that he's not simply relying on old money, but is actively pursuing new avenues to expand his financial empire.
But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing.
Concerning than his extravagant lifestyle are the persistent allegations of theft surrounding Mayweather. In one high-profile lawsuit, he was accused of taking expensive jewelry, an accusation that quickly made headlines when viewed alongside reports of unpaid luxury purchases. The result is a disquieting image of a man clinging to a lifestyle that may be slipping beyond his financial grasp. Floyd Mayweather's financial behavior often reflects the same flash and volatility that define his public image: lavish, impulsive, and sometimes disconnected from financial reality. A telling example is his alleged partnership with rapper Tyga and a broker to purchase high-end watches and diamonds from Miami jeweler Leonard Sulaimanoff. Though the trio reportedly secured the luxury goods, full payment was never completed. Incidents like this raise red flags about Mayweather's pattern of extravagant spending, paired with a troubling disregard for financial obligations. Floyd Mayweather's claim of earning $350 million in a single night is one of his boldest assertions, an amount that mirrors the extravagant image he's carefully cultivated over time. But despite the popping figure, the claim has been met with widespread skepticism, particularly within the boxing world. Moreover, Floyd Mayweather has consistently emphasized that his primary objective has always been financial success, rather than cementing his legacy as the greatest boxer of all time. His well-known mantra, "Nothing in this world is for free," speaks volumes about his fixation on wealth and financial achievement. This mindset has in many ways taken center stage over his boxing career, revealing that his focus has been more on accumulating riches than on creating a lasting iconic legacy within the sport. In his relentless quest for even more wealth, Mayweather has engaged in a number of dubious promotional ventures, most notably endorsing a cryptocurrency scam. Despite already having accumulated vast fortunes, reports claim he accepted millions to push a fraudulent scheme, showing little concern for the potential fallout from his involvement. Floyd Mayweather's shift from the pretty boy image to the Money Mayweather persona was a deliberate and strategic move, not a mere accident. He leaned into his natural confidence and audacity, using them to craft a character that would provoke strong opinions and make him one of the most polarizing figures in boxing. Public criticism of Floyd Mayweather's literacy has also been leveled, especially during a fight with rapper 50 Cent, who challenged him to read a page from a Harry Potter book for charity. Moreover, rumors about Mayweather's reading skills were stoked by the challenge, and a leaked audio recording showing him having trouble with a radio script. Mayweather responded by downplaying the significance of his literacy, famously stating, "Reading does not define my place in boxing history." Chris Eubanks Sr., a highly regarded figure in the boxing world, has taken issue with Floyd Mayweather's assertions about being the sport's greatest fighter. While Mayweather holds the record as the highest-earning boxer in history, Eubank contends that wealth does not necessarily define greatness. His criticism underscores the ongoing debate between Mayweather's focus on financial triumph and his standing in the history of the sport. The question looms large: will Mayweather be remembered as a boxing genius or simply as a shrewd businessman who excelled at self-promotion and wealth accumulation? Eubank's critique highlights a significant point. Despite Mayweather's financial success, doubts may persist about whether his place among boxing's elite is truly earned, or if his accomplishments were more about building a financial empire than mastering the art of that sport.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
On the other hand, Mike Tyson sharply criticized Floyd Mayweather's reported $500 million debt, suggesting that Mayweather's extravagant spending habits could set him on a path to financial ruin, similar to Tyson's own past struggles. Tyson, who notoriously squandered over $300 million during his career, pointed to Mayweather's lavish lifestyle as a potential warning sign, implying that such unchecked expenditures might eventually prove unsustainable. Mike Tyson, who made history as the youngest heavyweight champion, earned an estimated $400 to $685 million throughout his boxing career. Yet by 2003, he was facing financial turmoil and filed for bankruptcy. Citing debts totaling around $38 million, Tyson's extravagant lifestyle was marked by purchases of opulent homes, rare exotic pets like Bengal tigers, and lavish gifts. He candidly confessed that his final $1 million were spent on rehabilitation, and he even resorted to borrowing money to acquire a mansion after departing from Las Vegas, looking back on his turbulent journey. Tyson now champions financial literacy, emphasizing that managing money is a skill and warning against the deceptive security that wealth can provide. Floyd Mayweather Jr., famed for his flawless, undefeated record and lavish lifestyle, has reportedly amassed over $1 billion during his boxing career, often referred to as Money Mayweather. He regularly showcases his immense wealth, from private jets to high-end sports cars. However, despite his impressive earnings, Mayweather has drawn criticism for his extravagant spending habits and the nature of his exhibition bouts, which some argue place entertainment above authentic competition, having navigated the pitfalls of sudden wealth himself. Tyson has occasionally weighed in on Mayweather's financial choices. In earlier interviews, Tyson expressed support, even encouraging Mayweather to enjoy his fortune. Yet as Tyson grew more introspective, his tone shifted. He began warning about the risks of reckless spending and the false sense of invincibility that can come with amassing greater wealth.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? What's up? Hey, professional party thrower Adrian Broner goes across the country, gets charged $10,000 a pop. He used to be a boxer. Would you ever do that? Like, would you want to come to my house and cut the turkey?
Awesome.
How much would you charge to cut the turkey at my house on Thanksgiving?
30 cents.
30 cents? So you do it for free, practically.
Yeah.
Adrian Broner, you think that's a good career for like a boxer trying to promote himself as a party thrower?
Big time, dude.
10 grand?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have a ball.
Enjoy it, huh? That's what you do. Hey, dude, you're a legend, man. It's good seeing you.
Take care.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.